You can be that special queen or king and get on board the Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise. November 10th through November 14th. The cruise will leave sunny Miami and head straight to the Bahamas, stopping first at the beautiful private island of Half Moon Key, where you'll spend a day there on soft white sand beaches while enjoying water sports, boat trips, swimming, a straw market, horseback riding on the beach, a salon, delicious food and drinks, and more. Then it's off to funky Nassau. All you need to take the cruise is a birth certificate, driver's license, or a state ID. A passport is not necessary, but you must be vaccinated. You can enjoy the cruise with a balcony for $982. That's for 2 persons in a room. If you want an ocean view room, it's $732. Or a room with no view is $661. Hurry and book your cruise today. Here's the booking code: X61MT1. That's X as in X-ray. The number 61MT1. Pick up your phone now and make a $100 deposit. Call 800-819-3902. That's 800-819-3902. Extension 85462. And speak to Natasha Links. Deadline to pay your trip in full is August 27th. Come on and cruise with the Cussing Pastor on Thaddeus Matthews' Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise, November 10th through November 14th. TBMF presents the Memphis Blues Picnic, starring O.B. Buchanan, the PC Band,
oh yeah,
Courtney Little,
I wanna be on you.
Jay Buck,
I just want you to love me back.
and Cecily Wilborn.
I'll be toxic to you.
Hosted by the Cussing Pastor,
Leave me alone now.
Thaddeus Matthews. The Memphis Blues Picnic is Friday night, July 1st, 7 p.m. at the Event Field, 1039 South Bellevue at Bellevue and Walker. Gates open at 5:30 p.m. This is a BYOB event. Lawn chairs and tents welcome. Tickets available at Graphics and More, 2552 Poplar Avenue, Suite 507. Or go online, 901tix.com. That's 901tix.com. At the gate, $45. See you Friday night, July 1st, 7 p.m. for the Memphis Blues Picnic.
This is Thaddeus Matthews. You know, it's not often that I can say that a candidate that's running for office is truly a good person and will do exactly what they say they will do if elected. But I can say that about Judge Lonnie Thompson, Judge, General Sessions Court, Division 6. Lonnie Thompson and I shot marbles. We played kickball in the street. We lived next door to each other. We grew up in the same church. Lonnie Thompson is fair in his court, and I know he's fair because I've been in his court, and he recused himself because of our lifelong friendship. Lonnie Thompson deserves to be re-elected as your General Sessions Court judge in Division 6. He has 23 years of experience as a judge. Trusted leadership and trusted experience is what you get in Judge Lonnie Thompson. So on August 4th, vote to re-elect Judge Lonnie Thompson, General Sessions Court, Division 6. Early voting starts July 15th through the 30th. Paid for by the committee to elect Judge Lonnie Thompson. Judge Sheila Edwards is the treasurer.
From being born in Finchford, raised in Whitehaven, graduating from Central High School, through 24 years of legal practice, I am an advocate for the community, for justice, and for equality. My name is Carlos Bibbs, and I'm an experienced attorney seeking a judgeship in Circuit Court, Division 2. Circuit Court deals with business issues, divorces, medical malpractice, and name changes, just to list a few. It's important to have experienced advocates in our courtrooms, from the counsel table to the bench. As your next Circuit Court judge, I will treat each litigant fairly and with respect from beginning to end. I ask each of you for your support and your vote, because together we can bring about justice and equality in our community.
David Poole wants to be elected as criminal court judge in Division 6. And I think it's a great idea, and I will tell you why. David Poole, as a practicing attorney, has practiced in Mississippi, Arkansas, and Tennessee. He's argued before the Tennessee Court of Appeals. David Poole has engaged in probate, environmental, and trade law, also personal injury, real estate, and yes, criminal law. David Poole has practiced in most every facet of the law. David Poole presently serves as a Shelby County General Sessions Criminal Court Judicial Commissioner or Magistrate for the past 6 years. He handles such matters as arraignments, warrant reviews, seizure hearings, warrant reviews, order of protections, and much, much more. David Poole, if elected, will make sure all matters in his courtroom are addressed with a sense of justice and fairness. On August 4th, vote David Poole, Criminal Court Judge, Division 6. Early voting starts July 15th through the 30th. Paid for by Poole for Judge, William Davis, Treasurer. When electing a judge, you want to make sure that that person has a knowledge of the law, has experience in the law, has integrity, and is known to be an honest person. And you will get all of these qualities if Taretha Huden is elected as the judge in General Sessions Criminal Court, Division 11. She's represented many in the Shelby County area as their attorney. Now she wants to represent all Shelby Countyans. If elected, when you walk in her courtroom, you will know you are about to be treated fairly. Your status or your culture will not determine your outcome. Only how you as a person can receive justice according to the law. On August 4th, vote for fairness on the bench. Vote Taretha Huden, General Sessions Criminal Court Judge, Division 11. Paid for by the committee to elect Taretha Huden, Larry Williams, Treasurer.
Education, experience, community involvement, special legislation, conferences and workshops, family, church, and friends, honesty, integrity, accessibility, what Barbara Cooper brings to you and me. She'll take a stand, together we can win again. Yeah. Re-elect Barbara Cooper, State Representative, District 86, paid for by friends of Barbara Cooper.
This is Thaddeus Matthews. You know, people are always asking me, who do I feel is a great lawyer that can handle their criminal or their civil matters? And I always have to recommend my lawyer of over 25 years, Joe Osment. Now I want to recommend my friend and my lawyer, Joe Osment, for Criminal Court Judge, Division 2. Joe Osment has been practicing law for 30 years. Joe Osment is a man of honor, a man of integrity, a man that if you, your family, or your friends have to stand in front of him, you know whether you're the victim or the defendant, the courtroom of Joe Osment is about justice and fairness for all. Joe Osment is committed to helping find solutions in the community and to making the right decisions in the courtroom regarding those that can be saved and those that should be incarcerated to save others. Vote Joe Osment, Criminal Court Judge, Division 2. Early voting starts July 15th through the 30th. Election day is August 4th. paid for by the committee to elect Joe Osment, Criminal Court Judge, Division 2, Michael Working, Treasurer.
Citizens of District 86, my name is Will Richardson, and I'm asking to be your next state representative. I'm a husband, I'm a father, grandfather, multiple business owner, decorated veteran, man of God, and I care about the people. Yes, we have our challenges within our city, in our state. That's why I'm asking for your support to continue the legacy and the hard work of our district. I want to be your voice in Nashville to assist in lowering crime, bringing better education for our children, bringing quality and affordable health care and jobs back to our city. Remember on August 4th to consider me, Will Richardson, as your next state representative for District 86. Remember, where there's a will, there's a way.
Hello, I'm Judge Betty Thomas Moore. I have had the honor and the privilege to serve as your judge in Division 5 of General Sessions Civil Court for the past 16 years. I made history as the first elected female judge of the Shelby County General Sessions Civil Court. I dispose of thousands of cases making impartial and just decisions. I am proud to serve Shelby County. Thank you for your vote.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Betty Thomas Moore, Alvin Moore, Treasurer.
About all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. But Daddy does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news? He's gonna keep it tight. For the people he will fight.
The sound button wants to do whatever it wants to do. You hear me now, so thank you. Thank you so much. You got sound now. Thank you. I am here this evening to do what I do. And I do it better than any journalist in the Memphis and Mid-South area, and probably anybody that is on TV or radio. You can hear me, goddammit. Now shit is on now. Can you hear me now? So I can go on. Damn. It's been a lazy day for me. One of the reasons that it's lazy has been I just feel like being lazy. Okay, and I can do that. I can be lazy if I want to. Plus, I was placed on a 2-day hold. Light on the cussing this evening, Pastor. Well, I'm gonna fix it where you say anything else about it, motherfucker, and you won't have to hear none of it. I just felt like being lazy today. I'm on Facebook, put me on a 2-day pass. It looked like 3 days to me, the way I count. But I think I got about 12 hours or so left in Facebook jail. At least it beats the 30 days. Y'all can't do without me on Facebook for 30 days, because shit, you don't get the real news. So tomorrow I've got a very busy day. I got to pick up some Montees from a political candidate
on tomorrow. Praise the Lord. A good check on tomorrow. He wants to really get elected, and he wants to push. He wants to push that this show is able to see. You see all of the political candidates, and you will more than likely see more than these. Them that can pay my price. I think my price is very affordable for these candidates. And you see that I have a lot of white candidates. And I don't see, the only color that is important to me ever in life is green. Green is my color. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I'm Thaddeus. And I speak the mind that I speak. I'm in this game to make a living. You see this Will Richardson t-shirt for 2 hours. I'm a walking billboard or a setting billboard for the Will Richardson campaign. For 2 hours, you sit and watch me, and you take in the name Will Richardson. So when you go to the polls, the name is fresh on your mind. See, there's a method to my madness, and I get paid for my madness. Any other kind of candidate that wants me to wear their t-shirt, just pay me. This is advertising. Just pay me. Okay? That's all I want. Just pay me. That's the name of the game. Well, maybe the white, black ones do not have no money like the white ones. That ain't my motherfucking concern. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Yeah. No. It should matter. Your price is what you stated. They need to figure it out. I don't give a fuck about them. A broke politician ain't got no business running for no damn office. If you ain't got no money, then go get you one of the. Look. I'm gonna have all the broke candidates right now. It's my duty. Advanced staffing at 3564 Kirby Parkway has jobs for you. Are you one of the many men who just sit around the house playing video games instead of working? And are you one of the men that babysits the kids while your woman work? You've got an excuse for not working. You can't find a job, or you don't have transportation, and you keep saying, I can't find a job. Or you just a felon. You're a felon. And you say that you can't find a job. Well, get up off your ass. Your excuses have now come to rest. Advanced staffing, located at 3564 Kirby Parkway, is hiring and ready to put you to work today, well, tomorrow. Now, even if you are a felon, let me say it again, even if you are a felon, plus, if you ain't got no car, no bus or train, they provide the transportation. They will pick you up, take you to work, pick you up from work, and take you back to the house. Not only men, but women. Advance is hiring also. Whether it's customer service, whether it's working data entry, call centers, receptionist, secretary, warehouse work, picking, and whatever you do, they got a job for you. Call Advanced Staffing at 901-443-5589. That's 901-443-5589. I'll go by 3564 Kirby Parkway. And that's why you broke ass politicians as well. Okay? That's what you do. You have to pay me. Okay? You have to pay me. This is a business. You pay white folk. Doc Holliday, I think I saw you on here. You pay the white folk. You run to the white man. You buy their TV time, you buy their radio time, you go and get their little billboards that you put in the yard and things. You market yourself basically using the white man. So when I ask you for $3,500 per commercial from now until election day, don't get mad. If you ain't got 35 and I like you, I might do it for 3,000. You got me on this program. I'm gonna put you on social media. I'm gonna start to run you on my radio shows as well. Okay? It's all about the Montees. Touch your neighbor somewhere in this house tonight and say it's all about the Montees. You ain't gonna shortchange me. You ain't gonna shortchange me. I know my worth. I'm worth more than $3,000, $3,500. I'm worth more than that. And some of you candidates don't like me. Fuck it, I don't like you either. But I'll take your money. $35 per commercial, that's expensive. Well, let me get your cheap ass off my goddamn page. Okay. That ain't no money. That ain't no money for television and radio. The average commercial is $50 per spot. Now you add up having 4 or 5 commercials a day on radio. TV is even more than that. Buy one, get one free. Bitches, you crazy? Can somebody buy your pussy and get the pussy back tomorrow for free? Huh? Radio advertising at this time of year is $45 to $50 per spot. That's a 30-second spot. Okay? TV is more. Some of these people that advertise with me have a 1.5-minute commercial. Same price. They're going to get the opportunity to be interviewed on the air. If you pay the $35, I'll wear your t-shirt. So when I say $3,500, it's a bargain. Candidates that I had last time that's running for the general election, they got to pay me all over again. Now, that $35 been spent. Okay? That $35 gone. This is a business. I ain't here because I'm pretty. No. $35 is Montees. And I ain't got no problem saying what my price is because the candidates have to write down on the campaign expenditures how much money they got. Okay? So it's public information. I had one candidate last campaign, Reginald Milton, paid me $5,000 because he wanted me to go in on Janine. So he paid the extra money. He paid me the $35. Then he paid me $15 to cut another commercial. That's $5,000. Ain't no secret. He got to put it on his campaign expenditures. That's what he paid me. If you want me to be the hit man, then don't hit me and get paid. And I only deal with facts and information. You can't bring me no bullshit. You can't bring me nothing that is not documented. So when I went in on Janine Gordon, whose name ain't Fully Love, and revealed that, It was Reginald Milton that brought it to me. Yes, many of the people that advertised with me won. Trey, you a hater. Your mammy lost in the dick sucking contest too. Okay. Yes. There was 6 or 7 that advertised with me that won. Some didn't win because they didn't know what it took to win. Okay. If you live in Mississippi, you can start the process of getting a medical marijuana card tomorrow. Okay. All right. So that's what it is. But I got to get out tomorrow. I got to take care of some business. You know, I have candidates that will ask me, will you not run my candidate, my opposition? And I tell them, I give them a price. If you want to be the only candidate in that particular race, and I don't bother with your other candidates, then you pay me. Exclusivity, I think that's what that word is. Exclusivity. If you want some exclusivity, you pay the exclusivity price. There are 2 gentlemen on here that are close to me. So they didn't pay the same as the others. But they paid me and paid me well. Okay? And that's Judge Lonnie Thompson. Lonnie Thompson and I have been friends. I'm a few years older than Lonnie. Judge Thompson and I call him Lonnie. And I shot marbles together on Clyde Street in New Chicago. We live 2 doors apart. You don't ask me why a motherfucker get the hook up. This is my hook, and I hook whoever the fuck I want to. These my motherfucking prices. Bitch, you going for even asking me something like that. Come on with these stupid ass questions tonight, if you want to. You're going for even asking me some shit like that. These are my prices. Lonnie and I have been I can call Lonnie. Okay? Lonnie has been my friend. We grew up in the Ebenezer Missionary Baptist Church. Church. That's when we had church. Y'all have church. We had church. He's been my friend for I know at least 60 years. And this motherfucker here, he's so damn honest. One time I had to go to court, and I was going to his court. I was rubbing my hands, shit. And here what Lonnie do. Told the people, Mr. Matthews and I have been lifelong friends. And if you think that I cannot be fair, I'd like to recuse myself. I said, no, Lonnie. Did nobody in here know I was your damn friend? Why? The white lawyer said, I think that would be a good idea, Judge. So they recused me. He recused himself, and I went to another courtroom. And the elected judge was not on the bench. They had one of them substitute judges, like they have substitute teachers. And here's what most of you do not know. Your case does not have to be heard by a substitute judge. You have the right to go before the elected judge. When the man looked at me and said, Mr. Matthews, what's your case? I said, Your Honor, with all due respect, you're not the elected judge in this division. I choose not to have my case presented before you. I want my case to be heard by an elected judge. Now, I just gave you something that most of you dumb motherfuckers don't know. You have the right, if you go into a courtroom and the judge that is elected in that courtroom is not present on that day, you have the right for your case to be postponed or placed in the court of an elected judge on that day. Most of them set another date. I just gave you something. Write that down so you won't forget it. Okay? But please vote for my good friend, Lonnie Thompson. He's a fair man. He's a good man. He's a good candidate. He's been on the bench 23 years. 23 years. He knows what he's doing. So please vote for Judge Lonnie Thompson. I also want you to vote for a very close friend of mine, and that's Joe Osment. Joe Osment has been my personal attorney for over 25 years. Okay? Over 25 years. I don't think he ever charged me that much, or if he charged me anything. But he's been my friend for 25 years. And the reason I did not have him handling some stuff right now, he was running for office. Okay? He was running for office. And I didn't want to clog up his running for office with that bullshit I was going through with that bitch. So he recommended a good lawyer that is good shit, taking good care of me. So Joe Osment is a friend of mine. Vote for Joe Osment. Okay? Vote for him. See, y'all call me and ask me, who do you think is good? David Poole, good friend of mine also. Vote David Poole for judge. Okay? Write these names down so that you can remember them. And Betty Thompson. Betty, look, the first time Betty won the office, she called me some years ago to come and bless her courtroom. I never will forget that. That was such an honor that the elected judge would ask me to come to bless her and to bless the courtroom. Hell, I don't even get Memphis preachers who pretend that they're my friends. I don't get no preachers in Memphis that even let me come to their churches and speak. They'll let me come, but I haven't had a Memphis preacher in the last 6 years to invite me to their church to speak. Not one. Not now. Not now. Not now. No. Do you ever vote for someone you care for, but they a good candidate? I guess Antonio Bridgewater, that's the reason I'd vote for this. Okay? All right. So that's that on that. We need good judges on the bench. We need judges that are going to represent us on the bench. I got another guy that's about to come on. This commercial probably won't be ready till Thursday. Stuart Breakstone, attorney Stuart Breakstone. So we're going to have a plethora of judicial candidates, general sessions, and for the criminal courts as well. Remember, when you elect these persons, these judges, they are on the bench for 8 years. 8 years. 8 years. So you need to make sure. Pastor, off topic. Then why you get off something? Did you do any advertising for the new DA? We don't have a new DA as of yet, sir. See, now you need to learn what's going on. We don't have a new district attorney as of yet. The election is August the 4th. You had persons who were running in the Democratic primary. I forget that white boy's name. I called him. He don't need me. Fine. If Amy brings me some money, I'll run her commercials. I don't support him, Steve Morrow. I do not support the Shelby County mayor, his sissy ass. Yeah, he's sissy. Lee Harris is a sissy. How you know he's a sissy? Because when he was running for office the very first time, and he bought some time from me. I was at WPLX radio. But then I found out he lied to me. About his address. And I went in on him. And he sent a squadron. I mean, a whole squadron of white sisters. He didn't find him no black sisters. And sisters, I ain't got nothing against you. I mean, if you like sucking dick and you want some dick in your ass, hey, I ain't gonna put you down. That's what you like. All of us like some freaky shit. But he sent a whole squadron of sisters. They came and knocked on my outside door. My secretary at the time was a young lady by the name of Stephanie Muson. Stephanie be on here some night. So she went to the door. She didn't let him in. The station was in one of them old houses in the Pinch district. Had about 6, 7, 8 steep steps on it. Came back laughing. I said, Stephanie, what's wrong with you? So I want to see you at the door. So I went to the door, and they had this one that's about 9 feet tall, was standing there, and he told me, you better keep Lee Harris' name out your mouth. I said, what? You better keep Lee Harris' name out your mouth. I said, who told you. We are a delegation. We come to tell you, don't talk about Lee Harris. Leave our Lee alone. So y'all know I started cussing. Big tall motherfucker, what the fuck? What the fuck you say? Oh, no, you ain't. No, you ain't, is it? No, you ain't. Motherfucker was in some high heels. Kicked off the high heels, went to pulling the earrings off. I said, I better chop this motherfucking tree down. I hits that sissy motherfucker with all I had. And I kept a 12 gauge Mossberg in the office. So I think Stephanie went back to get the Mossberg because I was finna take on the whole delegation. But when I knocked the one sissy down, I think I knocked him down the little steps. The rest of the city said, oh, no, he didn't, did he? And by this time, you know, the police was pulling up to the shit because I think Captain Curtis Lee was on the air during the period that they showed up at the station. But yeah, Lee Harris is a flamboyant sissy. Look at his mouth. Look at his mouth. Lee Harris got them dick-sucking lips. Now, I mean, hey, that's his business. If he suck dick, that's his business. I'm not going to tell him. There's only one thing he can't suck, and that's mine. All the rest of you that want some political dick sucking, then you can see the elected mayor. Yeah. Leave him alone. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm through. It's about time to begin my subject for the night. I just wanted to tell you that. And, you know, if you didn't send no goons or no thugs at me. Sisters. They was men in dresses and high heels. I ain't got no picture of Lee Harris in front of me. So I show you. He got some weird looking lips. He got some, yeah. Somebody say he sent to village people. YMCA. Yeah, that's you just Googled him. Woo. He now y'all ain't looking him up because yeah. Don't it look a little weird, little light? Lord, they got Lee Harris, Memphis. Y'all Googling him. Okay. All right. I think his wife done left him. Okay. Woo, Lord. Okay. I'm going to get me a shave and get all this shit trimmed tomorrow. Jersey, I will be in your city next weekend. Okay. Atlantic City, I will be in your city. I think it's next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I will be in Atlantic City. Many of you remember that I was supposed to go to Atlantic City earlier this year, and I had the stroke coming up to my going departure. I got out of jail. I mean, out of jail. I got out of the hospital. It felt like jail. I got out the day that we were leaving, so I didn't make that trip. My wife set it up for us to go next weekend. So those of you who are looking for me in Greenwood on next Saturday, I will not be in Greenwood, Mississippi, to MC that blues show on next Saturday. Yeah, it was supposed to be Valentine's Day. Thank you, Timo. You remember my business, don't you? Yeah. I will not be there. And I told her, I said, now, you know I had a prior engagement for June 11th in Greenwood, Mississippi. She looked at me like that shit I said didn't mean shit. Okay. I said, you know, I'm already booked. It's already running on the radio down that way that I'll be there as the MC. She looked at me like that shit didn't mean shit. So, I tried to raise my voice and shit. She just looked at me. I think I hear myself. She must have me on the TV downstairs. I think I hear it. Y'all do know y'all can put me on your TV screens if you have a smart TV. So I looked up. Well, you know I'm already booked. I'm on the schedule. She just looked at me. Pass me your credit card so I can go on and take care of what needs to be taken care of. I looked at her ferociously as a man of the house. I stuck my chest out, looked at her, reached in my back pocket. I gave her my wallet. So she won that one. She ain't gonna win the next one though, okay? She ain't gonna win the next one. I got the next one, okay? Yeah, I gave her the side eye, but it didn't work. It didn't work. I thought she meant business. So I will be in Atlantic City on next week. All right, let me jump off into this subject. Hell, it's almost 8 o'clock. The school issue here in Memphis is crazy. Morgan already won. I ain't gonna tell you how many Morgan done won. And schooled out too now. The children and the teachers are in serious trouble here. You've got a dysfunctional superintendent of schools. When I go back up on Facebook, I've received many of your anonymous letters I will start posting as of tomorrow many of the things that you're sending me, many of the corrupt things that you're telling me that is going on in the school system. Many of you, and I've heard from some of you who said that you were even scared to print the abuse that you have received at the hand of Doris Ray because of the retaliation that comes from his office. I'm going to read several of them here in a minute. Many of you have teachers and administrators have said that you've been involved intimately with the superintendent, but you were fearful that the information would come forth. I am going to the courthouse again. I am going to pull the public information on Doris Ray's divorce from his wife. His wife filed the divorce. It's public information. There are also a couple of other lawsuits that someone has sent me and told me that they're suing the school system for. When I get off the air tomorrow, I'm gonna put me some drawers, some jeans, and a shirt on and head downtown to the courthouse. Many persons talk about this fraternity onto the capitalists. Kappa Phi Cap, or whatever it is. And that many in that sorority who are not qualified are being hired. There are women who are being sexually harassed, and nothing is done for it. He fucked you, and when he threw fucking you, he threw. What you gonna do? You can't fire him. The only person that can fire the superintendent of school is the board. What it is, Kappa Alpha Phi, whatever it is. The only employee that the board has charge of is the director. The board that we have already knows about him. He's been investigated before. And what they say, we find no fault in him. But why did Jerica quit her $160,000 job to go to work for St. Jude? I don't give a fuck about your fraternity. Fuck a fraternity. I don't. How the fuck a nigga a Greek? You black and you a Greek. How in the fuck is that done? Huh? You black as the moon. Well, it'd be light sometimes. The night around the moon. How you a Greek? You join into this system that the white man told you need to be a part of. Doris Ray you talk about, I run a cult. He's running a cult. He fucks women, and many of them, as I'm hearing, is scared not to fuck him. Okay? Listen to me. Female teachers scared not to give their pussy up to this bitch ass nigga. Thank you some more. I mean, not some more. Monique. Because they fear retaliation. Listen to me. Teachers, I've heard from some women who have said that they are fearful, or they were fearful not to give in to the superintendent of schools because he held their income in their hand. He runs an operation. Teachers are signing contract. Listen to me. Teachers are signing contracts that have the amount that they're supposed to make for the next school year left open. They want their job so bad that they are signing contracts that are blank. Yes, married women too. One woman who I'm trying to get to write a letter left her husband. Lord have mercy. Left her husband. She had a whole husband. Because she was fucking Doris Ray. Doris told her, I love you. You don't need him. Yes, I know. A lot of teachers wrote in their salaries on the contract and the school system rejected them. Isn't signing a blank contract illegal? Doesn't it make it null and void? But the teachers union ain't no better. I got people that are complaining about the teachers union. Mr. Keith Williams, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I'd love to interview you, sir. That the teachers union, that the teachers pay dues into twice a month, is not fighting for the teachers. I want more of your letters because they're finna go public. Just put anonymous on there. Don't put your name on there. Don't put your name on there because I'm going to post them. See, ain't nobody gonna fight for y'all but me. The other medias, I was talking to a reporter friend of mine who said that they were sitting in the newsroom when it came out across the scanner about Doris Ray and Jerica Phillips. The reporter called me and asked me, did I have that particular report? I'm going downtown tomorrow. I'm going to ask for it while I'm going from courthouse to courthouse. The teachers here have no support. Then the community is going to get upset if the teachers decide to strike. But how do you go to work and not know what your salary is? Come on. How do you get up and go to work not knowing what you're going to make? We just going to give you what we think we want to give you. They went before the Shelby County Commission a few weeks ago, asked for some money. And they were laughed at because when the report came out, 89% of our children are failing. Only 11% of our children are passing class. Doris Ray, if I'm lying, I challenge you to go public and say Thaddeus Matthews is a lie. Shut me up. Marquise, that's your middle name. Jarvis Marquise Ray. Marquise. You know I ain't gonna say your name. Come on. Y'all just got jobs. I don't blame the many teachers that are leaving the school system. Got a new chief of communications. Oh, Dr. Catherine Stout, you're a pretty girl. Will you be next? Will you be next? See, and don't give us. See, the school system can't give us that bullshit ass life. She moving on to other things for lesser money. Come on. Here's something from someone that says, Thaddeus, thank you for bringing awareness to this matter. My friend, who was a former principal, got done so wrong by the superintendent. He came up with initiatives and they were jealous because they didn't come up with things. He won't share his story publicly, but it is sad how they had the family engagement office to mark certain things from him. He would always show up late to meetings, school functions, and events with both of the two Chief Phillips. If you are not his favorite, he hates you. Please continue to unfold the darkness. Teachers, my email is Thaddeus, THADDEUS Matthews, MATTHEWS. Let's see. Good evening, Mr. Matthews. This just came in. If you want some more tea, check into principals that's been reassigned to the Board of Education on Avery, like Turin W. Hardy, parenthesis Danielle Bowman. He who was accused of sexual harassment. There was proof, however, did not lose his job and kept his salary. It is a culture of this in the system. The last superintendent got his secretary pregnant, then divorced his wife. He married the secretary last year in Atlanta. There is so much more sugar honey iced tea at MSCS. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Let's see. I have been a member of the teacher union in Memphis for 10 years. The people who work there don't fight for the teachers. The director of the teacher union, Keith Williams, and Jarvis Ray are fraternity brothers. They both are members of the Kappa Alpha Phi, or whatever it is, fraternity. The teacher union doesn't protest or anything for the teachers. They sit back and get paid to do nothing. And the members pay their dues twice a month. The teachers union is just like the 9 board members. They do nothing. When a teacher reports wrongdoing, he or she will be retaliated against. Teachers are afraid to report things. The 9 board members are not going to do anything about Jarvis Ray doing wrong, and folks at the teachers union won't either. Like you said last night, this would need to be brought to the attention of the Tennessee Department of Education. I got an email from somebody today that's reporting on another business that serves food in Memphis that's full of rats. I told you to get the pictures to me, sir, and I'll jump on it. It is so much going on Damn. Look into Dr. Black, the principal at Sheffield High School. They currently have a situation where a student has been out of school for months and truancy was never notified. She was principal at Oak Haven High a few years ago, and because of who she knew, was able to be transferred to Sheffield. She is an unintelligent, unprofessional, and spiteful bully who shouldn't be allowed to work with children. Oh shit, that's a long one. God damn. It'll take me 10 minutes to read this one. Tell you what, I'm gonna read it, but I'm gonna take care of some of my commercials first. How many of you teachers and administrators have walked across Joris or Doris Wright, his stage, and got your diploma? Don don da don don da don 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 da don. Is the new communications woman. She's a pretty girl, long hair, got good caramel skin. Is her pussy in danger? Lord have mercy. I'm gonna read this long ass letter when I get back, okay?
You can be that special queen or king and get on board the Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise. November 10th through November 14th. The cruise will leave sunny Miami and head straight to the Bahamas, stopping first at the beautiful private island of Half Moon Key, where you'll spend a day there on soft white sand beaches while enjoying water sports, boat trips, swimming, a straw market, horseback riding on the beach, a salon, delicious food and drinks, and more. Then it's off to funky Nassau. All you need to take the cruise is a birth certificate, driver's license, or a state ID. A passport is not necessary, but you must be vaccinated. You can enjoy the cruise with a balcony for $982. That's for 2 persons in a room. If you want an ocean view room, it's $732. Or a room with no view is $661. Hurry and book your cruise today. Here's the booking code: X61MT1. That's X as in X-ray. The number 61MT1. Pick up your phone now and make a $100 deposit. Call 800-819-3902. That's 800-819-3902. Extension 85462. And speak to Natasha Links. Deadline to pay your trip in full is August 27th. Come on and cruise with the Cussing Pastor on Thaddeus Matthews' Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise. November 10th through November 14th.
Greetings, citizens of District 86. My name is Will Richardson, and I'm asking to be your next state representative. I'm a husband, I'm a father, grandfather, multiple business owner, decorated veteran, man of God, and I care about the people. Yes, we have our challenges within our city, in our state. That's why I'm asking for your support to continue the legacy and the hard work of our district. I want to be your voice in Nashville to assist in lowering crime, bringing better education for our children, bringing quality and affordable health care, and jobs back to our city. Remember on August 4th to consider me, Will Richardson, as your next state representative for District 86. Remember, where there's a will, there's a way.
TBMF presents the Memphis Blues Picnic, starring O.B. Buchanan, the PC Band, Courtney Little, Cecily Wilborn.
I'll be toxic for you.
Hosted by the cussing pastor.
Leave me alone now.
Thaddeus Matthews. The Memphis Blues Picnic is Friday night, July 1st, 7 p.m. at the Event Field, 1039 South Bellevue at Bellevue and Walker. Gates open at 5:30 p.m. This is a BYOB event. Lawn chairs and tents welcome. Tickets available at Graphics and More, 2552 Poplar Avenue, Suite 507. Or go online, 901tix.com. That's 901tix.com. At the gate, $45. See you Friday night, July 1st, 7 p.m. for the Memphis Blues Picnic.
This is Thaddeus Matthews. You know, it's not often that I can say that a candidate that's running for office is truly a good person and will do exactly what they say they will do if elected. But I can say that about Judge Lonnie Thompson, Judge, General Sessions Court, Division 6. Lonnie Thompson and I shot marbles. We played kickball in the street. We lived next door to each other. We grew up in the same church. Lonnie Thompson is fair in his court, and I know he's fair because I've been in his court, and he recused himself because of our lifelong friendship. Lonnie Thompson deserves to be re-elected as your General Sessions Court judge in Division 6. He has 23 years of experience as a judge. Trusted leadership and trusted experience is what you get in Judge Lonnie Thompson. So on August 4th, vote to re-elect Judge Lonnie Thompson, General Sessions Court, Division 6. Early voting starts July 15th through the 30th. Paid for by the committee to elect Judge Lonnie Thompson. Judge Sheila Edwards is the treasurer. This is Thaddeus Matthews. You know, presently I'm on 6 radio stations, 5 of which are in the state of Mississippi, but I'm also on the radio in Memphis, Tennessee, on AM 1600 WMQM, and I invite you to join me each and every morning from 6 a.m. until 10 o'clock. I am the true king of Memphis radio, and now I'm about to open up a can of whoop ass, and I invite you to join me as I open up the talk lines each and every morning from 8:30 until 10 o'clock. If you can't reach me on your local radio station, go to the TuneIn app. Yes, go to the TuneIn app, put in WAGR 102.5, and join me all over Mississippi and all over the world on the radio. When electing a judge, you want to make sure that that person has a knowledge of the law, has experience in the law, has integrity, and is known to be an honest person. And you will get all of these qualities if Taretha Hewlett is elected as the judge in General Sessions Criminal Court, Division 11. She's represented many in the Shelby County area as their attorney. Now she wants to represent all Shelby Countyans. If elected, when you walk in her courtroom, you will know you are about to be treated fairly. Your status or your culture will not determine your outcome. Only how you as a person can receive justice according to the law. On August 4th, vote for fairness on the bench. Vote Taretha Hewlett, General Sessions Criminal Court Judge, Division 11. Paid for by the committee to elect Taretha Hewlett, Larry Williams, Treasurer.
And we are back. Thank you for being here with me. This is a serious matter here in the city of Memphis. You teachers, first of all, you all need to get together and file a class action lawsuit. You also need to send information to not just the Tennessee Board of Education, but to the U.S. Department of Education. This needs to go all the way up. Not just, send your letter to the Department of Education here in Memphis, and in Nashville, I have that number for you, but also to the Department of Education in Washington, D.C. Keep your letters coming. I'll be back out of Facebook jail by 12 o'clock tomorrow. Damn, this is a long one. Woo! All right. And I'm going, ooh, God. Okay. Y'all ready? Let me get me some with my lips. Now I gotta hold it up here close so I can get them to see it. All right. Reference MSCS and Dr. George Ray. Mr. Matthews, whatever you do, please do not let this topic go. The students and teachers in Shelby County schools need your help. I don't know if you have ever listened to him speak, but he sounds like a joke. Every speech ends with a hoop and music, like he is a preacher. He is a fraud. Ever since Dr. Ray has been the superintendent, the morale has gotten worse. Teachers are leaving the district at an alarming rate. Teachers are aware of the inequalities that exist and did not know who to bring the awareness to until you got the story of him and his mistress, Jerica Phillips. This opened the door for people to start sharing. The teachers have not gotten a raise in over 5 years. Where has the money been going? I guess to all of the top positions that he has created since being the superintendent. Darcy Hudson had eliminated many positions and the district was operating. But Superintendent Ray came in and started putting his fraternity brothers in positions, and certain women started moving up the ladder very quickly. Yolanda Martin is now over HR and has no HR experience at all, including the people who work for her were placed in HR positions with no experience. Research the number of people working in the Human Resources Department and their credentials. I don't know if you are aware of the story regarding her and her husband. She was on the news for vandalizing his car while being the principal at a school. But yet she was able to keep her position and continuously move up. When these people are challenged, they have a way of getting rid of you. You have people making money and they are doing absolutely nothing. All of the hard work is coming from the teachers, and Dr. Ray allowed Yolanda Martin to revise the salary scale to hold teachers at a certain rate of pay. Also, Yolanda Martin has issued teachers' contracts without including the salary on the contract. That tells you that they are up to no good. Teachers are being made to complete professional development on the last 2 work days, and the hours are not going to count towards them. The State Department only required teachers to complete 30 hours within the validated period of their license. How is Shelby County Schools getting away with this? Such a waste of time. Yes, there are principals who are out, so who is left to run the school? I guess the schools are running themselves. So why are they making over $100,000 a year and not coming to work? Like the principal at Bethel Grove out, and secretary covering for her, and no days are being deducted. This is a form of falsifying time. However, principals are being allowed to do and treat people any way they choose. Some principals dock teachers' pay for being out. There is no consistency in what principals are being allowed to do to teachers. They have ILDs making all this money to do absolutely nothing. Their job is to support and coach the principals, but the schools are still failing. Therefore, they are a waste of time. The ILDs, which I don't know what it is, are all young and sleeping with Dr. Ray, like Sharonda Beard and Kimberly Sanders. They moved up very fast through the ranks. If Sharonda doesn't like you, you have to go. For example, the administrators at Keystone removed from the school because the school was failing, but they moved the principal to another school and let the other administrators go. The principal at Willow Oaks has countless complaints and running all the teachers off, and she is still employed as the principal. The ILDs know all of this, and they cover for this incompetent principals. Dr. Ray has a man, Dr. John Barker, who does absolutely nothing and serves as his advisor. This man makes well over $100K a year to write feel-good letters every day. There are principals who now have big positions, and their scores were miraculously improving while they were the principal at the school. But the next year, after they got a top position and another principal was assigned to the school, the scores went down. Same students, same teachers. Sound like somebody was doing some illegal stuff with the scores. Mr. Matthews, please pull the records and look at all the positions, salaries, and credentials of the people who are doing a disservice to the students and stealing the taxpayers' money. Damn. Damn. Okay, instructional leadership director. Thank you, because I didn't know what the ILD meant. I thought they left the W off and it was supposed to be wow. What is really going on in our school system? And I ain't finna let it go. Somebody's got to deal with. Well, here's another one somebody just sent. Yolanda Martin won $10,000 for Employee of the Year this year. That's a conflict of interest when HR department is the overseer. The support staff of the school system pay dues. However, if they report something, it get back to the school principal. No confidentiality at all. Man, And they gave away cars. This educational in Memphis system in Memphis is crazy. I'm hearing of crimes that are happening in the schools. One of the principals wanted SUV, okay. I'm hearing of crimes in the schools that are not being reported to the police. I'm hearing cases of rapes of young women in the school that's being passed on to the guidance counselors that have city of police officers in them. One policeman I know texted me last night. Said I had to go back on patrol, man, because I was not going to lose my job for covering up for the crimes that are going on in these schools. It's a shame. But I want you to keep on sending me this information.
Successful.
Phone lines are now open. 901-231-9239. If you call me with the silliness, I'm not going to even cuss you out. I'm going to immediately hang up on you. This is a very serious matter in our community. Why is the school system giving away cars that they are buying with the taxpayers' money? Why did they do that? Apparently, right here. It's time for Doris to go. Do our school board members even have the balls to investigate? Mr. Keith Williams, I'd like to interview you. I know the word is getting to you if you're not watching yourself. I'd love to interview you concerning all that is going on with the Shelby County school system. You got something that you want to say on this? 901-231-9239. I got about 25 minutes. 901-231-9239. I am going to contact tomorrow someone that I know, in fact, John DeBerry, who is very close to the governor, and let him know what is going on in our school system.
To send a voicemail, press 2. To accept.
Go ahead.
Hello, Pastor. This is Reynolds Joe.
Do what?
This is Reynard Fitzgerald, and I would like to comment on the behalf
This
of...
is, wait a minute. This is who?
This is Reynard Fitzgerald.
And what's on your mind, Raymond Jones? Tundra
I am an African American.
Wait a minute. Tundra 355, you gone. You are what, sir?
I am an African American male. I mean, it do pain me to say this, but it's a good solution. I believe there in Memphis, in the Memphis school, I believe that they need to focus on diversity, and that would be key to changing the situation in the schools.
They need to, wait a minute.
They focus on
wait a
diversity.
minute. Take me off your speakerphone or whatever the fuck it is that you're talking on and talk directly in the phone so that we can hear you and understand you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes. You think they need to do
Good.
what?
I would like to say that if they bring forth diversity within the Memphis school system.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. First of all, you called me from New York City, so you don't know shit about this school system. And when you start talking to me about diversity in the school system, there is plenty of diversity in the school system. Fix your goddamn schools in New York City. Have a good day. 901-231-9239. Come talk to me about diversity. Shit. Plenty of diversity in the school system. Come on, teachers, call me, administrators, parents. This situation should be troubling to the people of this community. Why are you worried about texting that number?
Unknown caller. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Your name, please. Your name, please.
Hello. They call me Tennessee.
So you're calling me from California. What do you know about...
Yeah, but I'm from Memphis. I'm from Memphis, man.
Okay, what you want to say?
I just want to say my auntie said she used to wipe your ass when you was a little boy.
What's your auntie's name?
Her name is Miss, rest in peace, Miss Nadine Clark.
I probably shitted all over her too. Have a good day, sir.
Now,
901-231-9239. Mr. Keith Williams, I don't have your number, sir. Keith, will you call me? Will you address the things tonight? And I know that someone has already contacted you. Okay?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
You're on there. What is your name?
Keely.
Who?
Hello?
Your name is what?
Keely. Keeley.
Seeley?
Keely with a K.
Seeley?
Look, I was,
okay.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
was just listening to you. Your clapback is so strong, like a snapping turtle. But I just wanted to say, it got to be the money for that guy. That ugly Kermit the Frog. Steve Irwin ass motherfucker, it got to be the money, ain't it, Thaddeus?
Well, I'm sure it's the money, but see, all the money that the state, the city, the county, and the federal government gives is not used. Only a small percentage of the money that the school system gets goes.
No, it got to be the money for these women to lay down with this land. These women be laying down.
No, they just want some educated dick. They want to keep their jobs. They're laying on the couch that they think is going to get them promoted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're going to fool around here and get promoted to HIV.
Well, that may happen. Thank you so much,
That
man.
man look like you. Like,
Thank you, ma'am. 901-231-9239. 901-231-9239. Okay. 901-231-9239. Please, teachers and administrators, keep the info coming.
Unknown caller.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press...
What is your name?
Yes, Michelle.
All right, Michelle. Speak up so I can hear you. What's on your mind?
You know what's troubling me so is that the school board is not calling in and trying to defend all the allegations. I have not heard from one. Not one.
Well, here's the attitude, like I told a friend of mine this evening. The school board is going to be try to put themselves, unless they get the right amount of pressure, it's going to be business as usual. This too shall pass. Because the question now becomes, has he slept with any of the board members? Are you there?
Yes. I mean, it's so much going on in the school system because I work in the school system myself. And it's, I mean, you see it, don't see, and hear it, don't hear. And like you said, it's just business as usual. But I'm just surprised that not one board member has called in. I mean, it's just shocking.
Well,
at least they will call in and say, oh, no, you know, that didn't happen like this. No, let it explain. Have not one call. Man, that's troubling.
Well, you've got some board members that are running for the office. So you can't clear the whole board out. State law does not allow, when it's election time, that all of the board members have to run for election. The law says in the state charter that there have to be board members still on the board that is familiar with the do's and don'ts of the school system. I'm going to get the names of those that are running for office, and unless they say they're going to do something, I'm going to urge this community not to vote to re-elect them. You're doing this community a disservice by sitting on your ass doing nothing. Thank you so much, ma'am. 901-231-9239. 901-231-9239. 39. Has the school system turned into a brothel? Are our children safe? Are our teachers safe? You know, if we were to have a tragedy in our school system like that was in Texas, are our children safe? Has any preparation been made for our children?
To accept, press 1. To send a voice...
What's your name, please?
Hello?
What's your name, please?
Marcus.
Marvin?
Marcus.
Marcus. What's on your mind, Marcus?
Marcus.
What's on your mind?
Hello?
Marcus, please.
It's Marcus.
Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus.
All right, now that the world knows your name, will you turn
Hey,
that...
I want to know, is your wife... I want to know if your wife's satisfied.
Why?
Yeah, I want to know if your wife's satisfied.
Was your mama satisfied when she sucked my dick? Was the cum too rich for your mama? Brother, have a great day with your dumb, illiterate ass. Hee hee. You're a joke all by yourself. Is my wife satisfied? I don't know. I can hear the pots and pans rattling as she's cooking my dinners, my meatloaf, my English peas, and I forgot what else I said. But I'm gonna have some rolls, some tea. So I think you're pretty fucking satisfied. You Roman noodle bologna sandwich eating motherfucker, you. Okay. All right. Hee hee. I hate a giggling man. Your faggotism is coming out in you, brother. Check your panties, brother. Check your panties. You might be on your period right now. Okay? 901-231-9239. 901-231-9239. And you get folk that call just want to hear themselves be a clown. A broke clown at that, because men with money don't play games on the phone. Okay? Damn. Oh, they eat Roman noodles and shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, candy yams. That's what I'm gonna have on. That's what some meatloaf, some candy yams, some sweet peas, some rolls, some tea or some Kool-Aid. Yes, I think my wife pretty goddamn satisfied. Dick sucking motherfucker, you. Okay. All right. And you're right. Our young girls don't have much to choose from. There is no examples. The superintendent of the school is supposed to be a role model for the children that are in school. I got about 10 minutes. You better get in if you're going to get in. And my wife bringing me a drink.
Oh my God, really?
Mm-hmm.
Your sister-in-law downstairs.
The what, baby?
Your sister-in-law downstairs.
My what? Baby?
Your sister-in-law, baby, dang.
Where's she going? Is Morgan with her?
No.
What, you trying to get some of my vittles? Oh. Is she trying to get some of my... I
already know. Okay. Call from...
Tell her we ain't got enough.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
I don't know why my garage door going up.
To accept, press 1.
I
To
don't
send
want
a
to talk to Robert Lee. Call me back. I ain't talking to no motherfucker from no New York City. What the fuck a motherfucker from New York, huh?
I thought you said something.
Who going
Get
out the
something out
garage?
the car, baby.
Huh?
She get something out her car.
Okay, I was gonna say you over in the garage over. Where the goddamn guns at?
Where they need to be.
No, okay. Robert Lee called me back. That ignorant motherfucker from New York City. What motherfucker from New York gonna talk to me about? With the Memphis, you need diversity. Okay. Robert Lee, come on. Cause I'm finna go. 8 minutes left. Make sure that you join me on the radio in the morning. AM 1600 WMQM right here in the heart and soul of Memphis. WAGR 102.5 in Lexington, Mississippi. WXTN in Benton, Mississippi. WONG FM 105.5 in Canton, Mississippi. AM 1150 AM WONG AM in Madison and in Ridgeland. So I'm on 6 radio stations. So you tell these hating motherfuckers, you can't beat me.
To accept, press 1. To send a
Robert, what's going on, man?
What's going on, brother?
How
Yeah, to answer your question, yeah, the teachers and the children are in trouble with this idiot that we got as a superintendent. Now, to the ladies, like I said, I don't want to mess with anybody's feelings or whatever, but just I heard your comment when I was coming in the door. I was listening to you in my car, but when I came inside the door, we was talking to somebody else on the phone. Stop dropping your push off to this fool. Don't be scared to stand up for yourself. Now, if you really qualify for what you do, you don't have to stand there and, drop your ass off to hold on to a job. You know what I'm saying? And don't be scared to expose you. But a lot of these gals, like the reason why our kids are in trouble, because a lot of these women are fucking for positions, and our children are suffering because you got unqualified people in positions because they did a little fucking and bit on their knees. And that's why they got the position. Not because they qualified. Not because they are expert at their job. It's because I done fucked the superintendent and maybe some other folks that got a little position. Other men up there at the school board has got a little position.
Robert,
y'all really feel like the man. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
You will be surprised at the number of unlicensed teachers in our classroom. And I'm going to give you the site tomorrow night. There is a site that you can go to here in Tennessee and put the teacher's name in and find out if that teacher has a license. I don't know whether the administrators have to have a license, but I'm sure that the teachers in the classroom have to have a license.
Sure, that's right.
I went against some, I spoke out against some teachers at the old Stax Museum several years ago. And none of them had licenses. They all lost their jobs. But are we allowing anything? See, in the city of Memphis, leadership understands that we ain't gonna do shit. We ain't gonna say shit. I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit, but we ain't gonna do nothing. Okay. Principals have to have an administration license. I'm going to.
Well, that's a master's degree. That's what that is.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta have administrator. Yeah, you gotta have a master's degree. I can get my bachelor's and get a master's. He's talking about school teacher.
But I'm talking also about a license. Have you taken the Have you taken the exam and passed the exam, and now you have a license to be the teacher? Okay.
That's it.
And I'm going to give out the license information tomorrow night and just pull up teachers who may or may not have license. And or you as parents, you'll be able to go to this site. It's public information. Put in your teacher's name or the principal's name in the school and find out if that person who is trying to be an educator, who is trying to teach your child, if that individual has a license. I'm going to get me a good night's sleep tonight, Robert. I'm going downtown. I'm gonna pull the divorce papers, the filing papers of the superintendent. Okay. If my police, I'm gonna have my cane with me tomorrow. I'm gonna walk over and try to pull some police reports as well. We've got to fight for our children. Our children they can't fight for themselves. And these teachers are too scared. But I am also challenging. I'm challenging. Doris Ray ain't gonna call me. He'd rather spit in his mama's face than call me. But I'm also challenging Keith Williams, who is over the teachers union, to call me. Explain to us what is going on.
Gay.
See now.
He does. When I hear him speak, he sounds gay. That doesn't mean he is. Maybe he got a high tone voice, but he sure sounds feminine. So when somebody bending you over the table, you supposed to be over the teachers union, but you got teachers emailing other people, prominent people in the community, talking about how they getting treated. Are you getting the same email?
Damn.
Or is somebody bending you over a table? Because your voice is real high.
Damn.
But it's the truth, man. You know me. You know, I've been calling your show for years. You know me. I say it. I ain't got no problem with you. You sound like Pump. Every time you talk, you smacking your lips. Every time a microphone is, you sucking on your teeth. Do you have nuts? Because this is a problem. This is why our children are missing. This is why we have our problem in our school system. Number one, parents, you won't stand up. You won't demand. As long as you don't demand that, I'm going to do what I want to do to your children. Teachers, if a man is telling you to get on your knees or bend over a table if you want a position and you feel like that's disrespectful, if you got the education, if you got you qualified as a teacher, you can tell that superintendent to kiss your ass, because we got Germantown, we got Bartlett. You can go up somewhere else and teach. But you don't like, if you really qualified, and this is no cap to my brothers that I'm talking to, when you the best in the, I don't have to kiss nobody's ass because I'm the best at what I do. So ladies, if this man is coming at y'all like this and you got to fucking suck for this position and you know you qualified and you don't have to do that, what you doing? Why you feel like you got to fuck the superintendent or somebody else up there in the administrator to hold a job unless you don't have the teacher certification? You just coming up there trying to get you a position because you got a 4-year degree in history or English, but you're not a qualified teacher. Just because you got the degree don't mean you can teach.
Yeah, you still
see what I'm saying?
You still teaching. You still teaching the children that Columbus discovered America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Robert, I am going to. I'm gonna work tomorrow. I'm gonna go out here. I got to pick up some of this candidate money tomorrow. Praise Jesus. So I can keep on eating. You know, I'm going to Atlantic City next week. I'm going to probably do the show from the Borgata. I think that's the name of the place I'm going to be in, the Borgata. And we've got to do this. But the people in our community, brother, the people in our community have got to come together. And We'll talk again tomorrow night, brother.
All right, brother. Take care. Be
Thank
safe
you,
out
Robert. All right, yeah. Robert been calling me for years on radio and everything else that I've done. We've got to fight. We've got to fight. Okay. I'm going to get some websites and places that you can make your complaints. I am going to put a lot of this, especially a long one. I'm going to paste it on social media tomorrow. I should be back up on social media because I know y'all be damn when I'm up on social media because you don't know what the fuck is going on. New York, I don't want to talk to your ignorant ass, you motherfucker, you. Goddamn. Go jump in the ocean and suck a whale's dick, you motherfucker, you. Bitch ass New York City motherfucker. Come on, brother. We dealing with issues right here in the city of Memphis. This is a black school district. Why are they giving us just anything? The majority of the city of Memphis, the majority of the county of I'm not taking any more calls, is black. It's black. And I heard a politician say this years ago. I was in a meeting. Politician was Ricky P. Ricky said, we were on Eldridge Street at Miss Alma Morris place for a political meeting. A friend of mine was running against Ricky. And Ricky said, and he ain't lying, that I will forever be elected because I know and understand how black folk think. He was calling out a bunch of country dumb motherfuckers, is what he was calling you. What is that? The Office of Civil Rights, Department of Education, file. Grace Wins, send me that in my email. I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, Norman, you was there. Yeah, you were there. I will be elected because I understand how black folk, in other words, black folk want to be hoodwinked. That's what these politicians think of you. But go ahead and send that to my email, Thaddeus.Matthews@gmail.com. I don't know why my sister-in-law showed up at my house and leave my baby at home. She got a whole bedroom down there, and she runs it when she gets here. When the other little children get here, they got to do what Morgan said. You gonna look at what Morgan want to look at. She got her own TV and her own cable. I spent $3,500 for a bedroom suit for Morgan.
I come spend night in.
Huh?
I come sleep in there one night.
Can you come sleep in it? Yeah. No, you got.
I'm gonna come spend night with her.
Oh shit. And now schooled out, I got a little swimming pool and stuff out there for them. But that's Morgan. She gets what she want. She's spoiled. So ain't none of you ratchet ass Negroes in these schools gonna be able to fool her because she used to good shit before she get there. And if she broke, she can always come to her daddy bear. And she don't ask for 5s and 10s no more. I had her 5. She look at me like I'm a crazy motherfucker. Morgan, how old is she just turned? 7 years old. All right, I'm going to go. Join me on the radio in the morning at 6 a.m. Talk show is 8:30 until 10 a.m. What you said, Norman? Norman Redwing, another community activist. He and Joe Brown wanted to talk about black history and told them hell no, let's talk about business in this community. And they, in so many ways, told us to kiss their asses and won the next election. That's the reason Joe Brown got the C hammers, the all hammers, or whatever it is, motherfucker. Y'all voted for that motherfucker with the all hammers. Sound like that record I played, Deaf Brother. They elected his ass. Y'all dumbasses thought y'all was electing Judge Joe Brown, and y'all was electing a senile motherfucker. Motherfucker that don't even know his name right now. What's your name? Simone. Well, goddamn, dumb motherfucker. But these are the people that we want in office. All right, I'm going to go around here and eat my meatloaf, my candy yams, my peas and stuff, and just enjoy my night. Look at little Matt Dillon, all the Cowboys. Shark Tank on tonight. So I might look at Shark Tank on tonight.
Chicago Fire.
I'm so glad I got so many TVs in the house that you can look at what you want to, baby.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for being here and being a part of my program. I'm the baddest motherfucker that do this. Okay? I've been doing this shit 42 years. And he or she that can beat me doing what I do, they mama and daddy ain't had no snuggling, ain't did no fondling, ain't did no kissing, ain't did no intercoursing. That means that motherfucker that can beat me doing what I do, that motherfucker has not been born. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Thaddeus Augustus Matthews. I'm Mabel and TT's boy. I always have been, and I always will be. Until you join me on the radio tomorrow morning, or join me here tomorrow evening, if it's the Lord's will, and I surely hope it is, top of the evening and night.